Welcome back to the channel. I thought it was time to go into a bit of Christmas spirit. I'm actually going to be making Christmas gifts for my kids and my grandkids. Never know what to get them. Usually I get them cash and make something to put the cash in. This year I decided I'd make a gumball machine and fill it with lollies. Or M&Ms, Christmas M&Ms. What I got were these, they're actually Jolly Joy snow globes from Spotlight. The only problem is that took a full bucket of that, and the price of these, it was working out very expensive to do 12 of these, 12 buckets. So I've come up with another idea. Now, first of all, to make the snow globe, it's very easy. You get a paper cup. I've got this pack here, the earthware, party wear, fully recyclable, and the ring pull off a drink can. I'm not going to glue it now because it takes ages for it to dry. I have got one that I prepared earlier. And all I did was put this PVA glue, normal PVA glue, into one of these little it's like a needle. So you just get a fine amount of glue that would go around on the inside. If I'd have used that, I would have had glue everywhere. But it also came in handy because to put the snow globe on, you turn it upside down. The only problem is this thing, it's a nuisance. Try to pin it down somehow if you can. But it's great because I can now just put glue right around this very thin rim of the cup. It really hurts squeezing. That right hand really does have issues with the arthritis, but I'm not quite as steady with my left. Bit more practice required, I think, with the left hand. The beauty of the PVA glue is it does dry clear. So that's your cup. Now the trick is getting this upright. Just pop it on. Sit back, look at it, make sure you think it's level all the way around. Looks pretty level. Oh no, got a bit of a kink. Best to work quickly while the glue's still wet. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. And there's your snow globe. Now it's going to look a bit boring with just a few of the M&Ms. I don't know. I don't know if it's me. Let me put it against a book and see. Now that looks pretty straight. So just have a few M&Ms in the bottom. It's going to look a bit silly out of place. So I'm going to Christmas it up a bit. And what I'm going to do is put something down the centre that sits right in the middle, and then I can pop some M&Ms on that side and some on that side, and then have something to look at, just to break up the boredom of the globe. So to do that, I now need to go to the computer, because what I'm going to be doing is using vinyl with my Caesar Juliet vinyl cutter. Okay, here we are at the computer, and we're now in the Leonardo Design Studio software. So what I need to do is cut out some inserts now to be able to pop inside the snow globe. And what I'm using is manila folders. I do have a filing drawer down on my desk, but I go dizzy trying to bend down there. It was easy to do some lever arch files. So that's now my filing system. Now with the manila folders, you've got a short side, which is your front, and then you have a long side, which is the back. The front has creases in so that you can actually open it up when you've got a lot of documents. So as you can see now, you've got a taller back than you would have the front. So on the front, I could only fit 2 discs. On the back sheet, I could fit 4 discs. Now to do these discs, very simple. All I do is go down, grab the circle, hold your shift key down, and it draws a perfect circle. It's retained. No, it's not. I thought it had retained the measurements from the previous ones. So I've made the circle, the actual circle itself, 10.5 centimetres in diameter, which is 4 1/8 inches. So I sent those to Juliet, she cut them out no problem at all, and this is what they look like. Now to do something with it that's going to make it more Christmassy, I also did a vinyl circle, and that went through Juliet also. And as you can see, I've already cut one circle out, which I have put on the back of that, and I need to put this one on this side. I'm not going to do that now because I've got lots of other things to show you. So to Christmas that up, once I've got that both sides done, what I did was I found this Merry Christmas in the library. Leonardo has its own library of images that you can use, and you can use them for anything. They're free to use, and if you want to make something that you're selling, you're enabled to do that as well. There are some that will be copyrighted that you can't use for commercial purposes, for personal use only, but there's tons of them there that are for commercial use as well. So what I did was I grabbed this Merry Christmas and I broke it apart into 3 sections. So I've got the green that's at the back, I've got the red here, which are the red stripes, and then I've got the words Merry Christmas, which is the white here. So I had to cut those out as well on vinyl, and it's permanent vinyl. And what I did was I got sparkly vinyl. So I've got green sparkly, I've got the red sparkly, and instead of doing white, I did silver, which then matches the little ring pull on the front of the gumball machine. I was going to do white, and then I thought, well, I've already got white in the background. Let's do something different for the wording. So anyway, this is Leonardo. I'm not going to go through the whole thing with you. You have watched me before when I've sent something to the cutter. You know how it works. If you're considering getting a cutting machine, I'm not really the best one to talk to about it. I've only ever used the Juliet. I got it when it first came out. I'd never heard of cutting machines before. So if you want to do a comparison, the best
person to go and watch on YouTube is Swift Creek Customs. I'll pop a link down below for you. Highly recommend the channel. Ellie Mae actually does do the testing before the software for Leonardo goes out to the public, but she's also an expert with the other cutting machines that are on the market. I've watched a few other content creators that have done comparisons of the machines that they have, and I don't have any preconceived ideas because I've never used one. So for me, learning Juliet and the Leonardo software was easy. For those of you that have used other software and other cutting machines, there is a learning curve. I keep hearing it's very different. Very different. So go and check out Swift Creek Customs if you're interested in a cutting machine and you're doing vinyl work. And anyway, on with the project. From now on, what I'm going to be doing is going with the main camera and doing all the work at my desk. So I will see you over at my desk.
So here I am now with all my discs, and what I did was I sent the green one to the printer. It cut out the background shape. I just peeled all the surrounding vinyl away from that, and then I popped it on to the disc on both sides. Then what I did was the red one was sent to the cutter, same again. Now this one was a little bit more difficult to work with because each of these lines was separate. So to get those off, these actually, let me show you, these ones are easy because it's all in one piece. So I can just peel it off, easy. Pop it onto there. This one, not quite so easy because it's in so many different parts. But what you get is, excuse me, it's what's called transfer tape. And yes, I am using Cricut transfer tape. I'm also using the Cricut shimmer. These are the Cricut shimmer colours in the vinyl. Mainly because that's the majority of the products that I can get at my local Spotlight and Officeworks. I can go to a vinyl shop, which is it's about an hour's round trip to do the vinyl shop to get other stuff that I want. So when you buy the permanent vinyl, this actually comes in the roll of vinyl as well. And what I did was I just cut up small shapes. Oops. So I've got a small piece of tape. Can't get one off now. Which one's on the top? That one's on the top. So I've got a small piece of tape. I've already put one over it. I forgot I've done that. So that tape is there, and then what you do, you get your brayer, that's this thing, and you really press it as hard as you can so that those bits of vinyl actually stick to your transfer tape. And then you very slowly peel that back and your vinyl sticks to the tape. Some of it's not sticking. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I've done all the red. So then I put that over the green on both sides. And then what I did was, instead of doing it in the white, I've done it in silver. Now I've still got a long way to go yet with the silver. I only bought that this morning and it is now Thursday morning, the 19th of December. But I've already popped it in and there it is, completed. And having the red and green background, it will look nice against the red and green M&Ms. So I'm going to finish off all of these now. I've got 12 to do. Once they're done, I will come back and show you what they look like full. I also cut out some red circles to cover the label of the Jolly Joy, the brand. Oh, excuse me. Something sticking. It's got the prices and everything on it as well, so I wanted to hide that. So this is what it's looking like so far. I need to make sure I turn this around so that it's facing the front. Didn't think about that just when I put it in, so let's face it to the front. There we go. Now I'm not only putting the M&Ms in there, I decided to have a bit of fun and I've got some little games to put in there as well, keep the kids occupied and yeah, maybe have a competition, see who can get the best score. So anyway, that's what it's going to look like when it's all done. I've got the red on all of them but these two. So I'll finish these two and then I'm going to put the silver Merry Christmas on the rest. So I shall come back to you when all of that is done. Okay? Well, all finished. It's now Saturday morning, almost 8:15. I've got to get all of this wrapped now and hidden away before the family all come for lunch tomorrow. So, as you can see, the gumball machines are all full. They look a little bit more exciting or interesting than they did just blank. Putting the little disc in the middle with Merry Christmas written on it. I don't know if you can actually see it, but let's see, can I get a bit closer? So it's got Merry Christmas. The lighting in here is not that great. Let me turn it that way so it's towards the light. So I've got 12 of those now to wrap. Along with, for the boys, I got, oops, that one's, I'm not going to be able to open that. I've got one bottle that's turned upside down. I've got a box of liqueur chocolates. So there's like whiskey, vodka, Galliano, all sorts of things. And one of the bottles is tipped sideways because I had it stood like that. And then I've got 3 little gifts for them to unwrap. These are just little games. And this is a USB stick. And inside with the USB stick is a little piece of paper that I did up with practical uses for a USB stick. Now, I don't know about you, but I've got a really, really old Fuji Xerox multifunction printer, scanner, fax machine. And because it's so old, I can't scan to Windows 10. So I scan to USB and then plug it in to get the document that I've scanned. Also great for important documents if you're going overseas on holiday and you want to leave a copy of all your documents, your driver's license, your passport, whatever. Put it on a USB stick and leave it with a family member so that they've got the information just in case you lose yours. Lots of reasons for having a USB stick. I know they sound a bit old-fashioned, but they're still selling them, so they must be popular with some people. So they're the boys' Christmas presents. And the girls, the only difference with theirs is, whoops, instead of the liqueur chocolates, the girls are getting, should have taken cocktail chocolates. So in these cocktails, I don't know if I can see what's in there. It's got espresso. I don't think they've got a listing on this one of what's in it. Ah, it's on the top. Here we go. Mojito, lemon drop, espresso, pina colada, cosmopolitan, and a vodka mule, whatever one of those is. So that's what the girls are getting along with their gumball machine and their toys. Now I've got to figure out how did I put them on there. So, and I now have to wrap them all. So I will see you when it's all done, because what I will do, I'll come back and I'll show you the table setup. That will save me doing a separate video just to show a table. Okay, so I will see you when the table's all set.
Here we are in the patio, already set up now for Christmas lunch. You see the trees lit. There is a star up there, but you can't see it. And partway through doing the photos, the batteries actually died in that star. I will take a video of it when it's dark so you can actually see it. So on this side here we have a table that the food goes onto, because there's not enough room on this table. There'd be too crowded. So each of the place settings, I had a packet of the sort of like very thin cardboard glasses that I got off Temu, and you had different shapes. Had the Merry Christmas, you've got Christmas trees on this one, you've got snowmen on this one, and there's reindeer, all sorts of, I think there were 9 different styles. So they're a bit of fun. They didn't last long because the temperature, I think it got to just over 41 degrees centigrade. And of course, sweating, the little arm behind the ear, didn't last long. It just got wet and disintegrated. I actually ended up having 2 pair that didn't even last partway through lunch. So anyway, it was just a bit of fun. So the other thing that I have a bit of fun with is this dock. Now, I'm short. I'm the shortest one in the family. I do have tall sons, and I've got a very tall grandson, and one of my granddaughters, her fiance, is also very tall. So this is a reminder for them all to dock to go under the garage door. Don't want anybody knocking themselves out. As you can see, I've got heaps of space for me. I'm not going to have a problem walking through that doorway at all. And then we come to my presents, and I've got little creatures for in my garden. There's the Jiminy Cricket, the Ladybird and the Bumblebee. My favourite M&Ms, which are peanut M&Ms, and white lilac lavender candles. Now Tracy made these for me, my daughter-in-law. Louise, my granddaughter, used to make them when she was at university. Just a little business that she had going for herself, making candles and soy melts. Bit of pocket money for her while she was at uni, and I'd run out of candles. I've still got a few soy melts left, so I can now have the white lilac lavender fragrance through when I run out of melts. I've still got the candles to continue with. And from Matt and Shaz and the kids, I got that. Matt and Shaz actually did a tour of Europe not so long ago, and I've now got a clog with a bottle opener, a beautiful top. Shaz always finds me when she goes shopping for clothes. I never do. The only thing I buy really when I go shopping for clothes is just cheap stuff so I can wear it out in the garden and doing craft work. It doesn't matter. Trying to find something that I like to go out in, it's like, nah, not me. But Shaz never, Shaz never fails. And I've also now got a little float for in the pool. I do float around on just a noodle under my arms. I can't swim, so luckily my pool is only 1.35 metres deep. So it only comes up to sort of chest, well, about chest height. I'll be all the way along. It's only a little plunge pool. So yeah, can't wait to get that out and use it. Just sort of show you my sparkly shoes I bought for myself. I very rarely pay more than $10 for a pair of slides, but I splashed out for Christmas. You need to be in the sun to see the sparkle. Just thought I'd throw that in there for you. Taking you for a walk now around to have a look at my lights. This is the front of my house. I haven't done very much this year with me not being well. I haven't had a chance to sort everything out, and I can't climb on ladders anymore to do the roof. So just a little bit to say I've got some Christmas lights out the front for now. The neighbours are happy with it anyway. And then we go into the patio. This is the Christmas tree I had set up for the Christmas lunch. Of course, we had it during the day, so you didn't see the lights quite so well as you do now at night time. And then this is the back pool area. Those little Christmas trees I got from Temu. The 3 different parcels. I ordered a couple, and then I liked them, ordered a couple more. And then I thought, oh, well, I've got some credit, let's order some more. And I've got 4. They're supposed to be snowflakes. I don't know why they're blue. I would have thought snowflakes would have been white. But they've actually got a tube with lights in as their stalk. Now you can see there's little lights flashing on the trees. It's one of those strobe laser lights. Every now and again you'll see a little light flash. And then there's more on the fence. There's lights all over my backyard. I haven't got it all sorted out yet, but I will. I'll get working on it when the weather's cooler. There's the strobe down at the bottom. And you can see the tree from the pool area. So there's just lights everywhere around my place. And that's not all the lights I've got. I've got more. So as time goes on and my arthritis allows, I will be adding more lights. And you will be getting to see more videos. And then down the steps, there's more lights that haven't been put anywhere yet. But I've left them in the sun so that they still charge until I decide where I'm going to put them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little tour around my lights. I hope you enjoyed that extra little bit at the end of the gumball machine video. I did promise you I would show you the table setting, and then I thought, well, I'll show you the lights as well. All part of Christmas, isn't it? So anyway, you're getting this video early on Christmas morning, because I will be out for dinner for Christmas night, and I'm not sure what time I'll be getting home. So it might still be Christmas Eve for you when you see this, or you might be in bed fast asleep awaiting Santa's arrival. Whichever way it is, I would like to take this opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas, but I will be doing a special Merry Christmas video separate to this one. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week. I haven't even thought about it with Christmas being here. So I will have a think about that tonight, and when I do my special Christmas message to you all, I will announce the next project at the end of that message. Okay, so just for now, bye for now.